Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of The Finishing Blow. Hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. This week we have a lot of Jackie Chan related news, but before I get into that, I want to tell you guys about Ernie Reyes Jr. and kind of his situation, in case you haven't read my article on the website. So I don't want it to sound too preachy or too pushy because that's really not why I wrote the article, but Ernie Reyes Jr. is having some issues with kidney failure right now, and he's in the hospital. He's getting dialysis 3 times a week, and apparently it's a 4-hour process each time you do it, and obviously the longer you stay in the hospital, the bigger and bigger those fees are going to be. So his family has actually created a GoFundMe account, hoping that, fans of the genre, fans of Ernie's, can kind of rally together and help raise money and raise awareness for the situation that Ernie's in. So I really felt like Ernie was a huge part of my younger years when I was watching movies, whether it was Ninja Turtles, Surf Ninjas, which I don't know why I was so obsessed with that movie. I still am. I'm pretty sure if I went back and watched it, I'd still love it just as much. But, from movies like that to The Rundown and Ninja Apocalypse, he's got some roles in TV shows as well. So he's still very active on and off screen, and they really, really need our help and support. So even if you can't donate, if you can spread the word, if you know people who are fans of Ernie's films before, just spread the word and get it out there so that we can do what we can to help him in his time of need. And like I said, I don't want it to sound preachy or anything like that, but if you guys can help out, if you guys can just share this news with people, I think it would mean a lot. And the more that we can do for him, I think the better we can show that the martial arts community, as a whole, we really do have good intentions and we care about these people who have impacted our lives. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and move forward with it, but if you want more information on it, please check out the GoFundMe account or the GoFundMe page for Ernie Reyes Jr. Otherwise, you can go to my article, which all my articles are in the description below if you want to read those, and I have a direct link to his page as well. So be sure to check it out, spread the word. I know Ernie and his family would appreciate it very much. Okay. So, moving forward with some news, we have a ton of news for Jackie Chan related films. The first one is Jackie Chan may be in talks for a film called The Foreigner. Now, right now, there's not a lot known about it. It's not set in stone or anything like that. It's kind of more, he's the one that they're eyeing, but it's based off of a book that was written, and it kind of reminds me of like The Man from Nowhere or The Bodyguard, which we'll get to in a second, with Sammo Hung, where it's kind of the aged skilled fighter who has to come back for whatever reason. What Jackie's situation is going to be, the legal system didn't do what he thought it should do, and so he decides to take vengeance in his own hands. It's a much darker tone than your traditional Jackie Chan film. I'm interested in it. I hope that Jackie does do it because I really think he's been flexing his acting muscles lately, and I think it would be really, really cool to see him go full in, especially like after the Shinjuku incident. I think this would be a great way to follow that up and kind of show everybody what he's really capable of. So I'll let you guys know more about this as soon as I find out any more information. Once Jackie's locked in, things like that, I'll be sure to let you guys know. On the other hand, like I said, with The Bodyguard, which Sammo Hung is going to be starring in, we have a new poster for that, and it looks a lot lighter, like color scheme wise. I thought it was going to be darker and kind of be more brooding, but they went with a lighter color scheme, and that's absolutely fine. I can't wait to learn more about this film either. Like, I think it's going to be really, really solid. I think Sammo can pull off that role really, really well. So I'm hoping we get like a teaser or something like that real soon, but once I find anything else about this movie, I'll be sure to let you guys know as well. Moving back to Jackie Chan now, we have some images of Jackie Chan and Johnny Knoxville being, Jackie Chan and Johnny Knoxville. The images that they show, like, Johnny Knoxville is screaming in almost every one of those images. And I hope that the entire movie he's just yelling next to Jackie Chan. No matter what they're doing, he's just screaming at the top of his lungs. And that would be such a terrible movie, but I would pay money to see that. But in all honesty, I really think that, this is a really strange pairing. But if it's done well and if the chemistry is good, it's going to be a good movie. There's been movies where Jackie's been paired with somebody where the chemistry is not as good. The first movie that I think of, which it wasn't just the chemistry between the characters, it was the entire movie itself, but The Medallion was really, really tough to enjoy on various levels. Giving Jackie superpowers is so weird. But when you add somebody who does slapstick comedy like Jackie, and you add somebody else who does like physical comedy, it's kind of hard to see how they're going to be able to play off of each other. With like Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, or Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson, where they're more like like verbal comedy as opposed to the physical action. You kind of get to bounce off of each other and do what you do best. But with Johnny Knoxville, I don't know, he's got both. Like he's got the wits, and then he also does stupid stuff. We all know he does stupid stuff. So it could be good, it could be bad. I'm gonna wait until I see a trailer to see, because I feel like the action's gonna be okay, the story's gonna be all right. It's just gonna be that connection between Jackie and Johnny that's gonna make it a win or lose type film. Okay, moving forward, we also had some images of Daniel Wu in his role as Into the Badlands. Now, there's a lot of different articles that were circulating through, and I was actually going to cover some other things, but this was the first thing that really caught my eye, and I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cover it. So, I'm not a huge like TV watcher. I don't know if you guys know that or not. I haven't had TV I have a TV, but I haven't had like cable or anything like that in a long, long time. Just because everything that I seem to watch is, you can find it streaming or whatever. But anyways, long story short, AMC is doing this show, and it's going to be 6-hour-long episodes with Daniel Wu, and it's going to be loosely based off of Journey to the West. Now, AMC, I know, has a reputation for good TV shows like The Walking Dead. I think they did Mad Men as well, but they have a good reputation for it. So I'm hoping that this brings martial arts like the quality that we're used to TV shows, and like it's gonna give Rush Hour a run for its money, like so much. But I'm really hoping it does well. I'm hoping it's not a flop. I'm hoping they didn't cut any corners. But with Daniel Wu, I really think it's gonna be a good, solid story at least. And we all know that he can act. He did an amazing job in pretty much every movie he's done. But the one that really stood out to me personally was New Police Story, when he was like the villain. That was so good. So I know Daniel can act in English as well as Chinese. I'm hoping AMC takes advantage of that, but once I get like a full trailer, I'll be sure to let you guys know, and we'll know whether we can look forward to this one or not. Okay, and lastly, I did a review for Dragon Blade. Now, this wasn't the movie I was actually gonna review, but given the fact that there was so much Jackie Chan news, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it this week. So I went ahead and watched it, did a full review for it so that you guys can check it out, find out whether you should import it yourself, or if you want to wait and see if it's going to come to the States or wherever you are, or even if it's not even worth a look. Be sure to read my review so that you can find out more about it. And that's really all that I have this week. I know it's kind of short and sweet. I'm going to try and get another contest going this coming week so that we have something to look forward to. Like I said, I'm going to try to get as many movies as I can so I can give out to you guys as many rewards as possible. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, doing the giveaways and rewards and things like that. If you guys have any other things that you think you would be interested in, let me know, and I'll see like how possible it is to get everything together to make it happen. But anyways, I feel like I'm getting a little bit rambly, so we'll go ahead and end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate your support. This is K Miller, and this week has been finished.